Hey guys, and welcome back, or if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. My name is Luna and I'm always talking about health, fitness, veganism in general, raw veganism especially. And today I want to share with you why I don't drink alcohol. So some people ask me on Instagram if I consume alcohol, and I said no, of course not. I try to live as healthy as possible. Yes, I just want to be the best version of myself. And I think with alcohol, this is not possible. And I never drank. Even when I was a teenager, all the guys around me, they started drinking and they started to go to parties and yes, just had fun with alcohol. And this was just not me. I never want to do this. So I was afraid of losing control. I just want to be myself and not someone else or acting like someone else due to drugs. And yes, that's the topic of today. I'm already explaining too much, so let's start and let's do it in the right structure. So first of all, the first reason why I don't drink alcohol is the taste. It's just not tasty. To me, it tastes like shit. And I'm not ready to drink something which is really not tasty for me. So I hate the flavor, no matter if it's wine or beer or Baileys or I can't stand the flavor. And that's the first huge reason I just can't. I don't enjoy it. Yes, it's how it is. And yes, I'm just not ready to drink something that makes me throw up afterwards. So that's the first big reason. Then the second reason, I mentioned it already, is that I always want to have control over my body. I want to be myself. I want to make decision what I'm going to do next. I don't want to be out of control, out of my own control, you know? And alcohol definitely does this. And I think it's so important to be able to stand reality. And if you are not able to survive without any drugs, I think something is wrong. So we really should listen to our body, and if we have problems or we can't bear reality, we have to work on it instead of drinking something or taking drugs in order to don't feel anymore. So this is a huge thing, and I think it's really necessary to dive deep and to go into your feelings and into your emotions and really figuring out what it is that makes you feel bad. And if you feel bad and you drink alcohol and you feel better, afterwards it's even worse. So it's not a long-term solution anyway. So alcohol is just maybe a nice stimulant for the moment, but not a long-term solution. And I'm always searching for a long-term solution, whether it's weight loss or weight gain, fitness gains, you know. I just want to be the best version in every single moment of this freaking life. And not just for one moment and in the next moment I feel even worse than before. So yes, that's just my opinion. And it's difficult to explain, but I just want to be myself. And of course, some people say, but it's fine. I just want to have fun from time to time. And don't you understand that it's just a nice thing just once in a while? And no, I don't understand. I really don't understand. Because if you can't have fun without alcohol, I really think something is wrong. You should have fun all day, all the time, without having stimulants, without using drugs. And if you can't have fun without drugs, again, you have to work on it. So for me, it's really not worth it to have fun for a short moment, just for some hours, and afterwards I feel like crap. It's really not worth it for me. And I'm also very into fitness, as you probably already know. And if I have alcohol, let's say in an evening, and have fun, then the next day is definitely not fun. So I want to feel good all the time and not just for one evening, you know? And the same thing happens with food all the time. People numb themselves down with food every day on a regular basis. They eat junk, even cooked food. Probably you know it as well. If you have really heavy meals, cooked meals with lots of starches and fat and not healthy meals at all, you will feel like shit afterwards. You will have a bloated stomach, you will feel full and uncomfortable in your skin. Just the feeling of overeating, it's not nice. And that's why I chose to be a raw vegan, because this feeling is not there anymore. You can eat, you can have your big portions, really big portion sizes. I eat huge salads, and you know from my what I eat in a day videos, you can really enjoy food and don't feel heavy afterwards and don't feel numbed afterwards. But I think this is exactly what people want to have sometimes. They want to numb themselves. They want to skip reality, and they want to live in another atmosphere, in other spheres. And they want to have this feeling of, oh my God, I don't feel anything. Just out of reality. Because reality is not nice all the time, you know? We have problems, we all have problems, but we have to face it instead of fixing it for some minutes, and afterwards it's, like I said, it's even worse. And with raw food, this is not going to happen. Raw food doesn't have any stimulants. I've never seen someone eating an apple and feeling like, oh my God, I have to go to bed, I have to sleep, I'm too full. It's just not happening. So raw food is always giving you all the nutrients and minerals you need, and you will feel satiated and energized afterwards and not numbed down. And with alcohol and with cooked food, it's just for the moment. You will maybe feel satiated for some minutes while you eat it, but afterwards it's the opposite. Yes, now I'm talking way too much about food, but it's just the same for me. If you eat unhealthy food, it's the same like drinking alcohol or smoking. These are all drugs. Cooked food is also a drug. You can be addicted to cooked food, and you can be addicted to alcohol, and you can be addicted to everything. But I've never seen a person who is addicted to blueberries, or, okay, except me. But you know what I mean. Addicted to watermelon, or do you know a carrot addiction or a lettuce addiction? It's just, no one will overeat on lettuce. No one will overeat on watermelon. You eat and you stop when you're full, because you don't have the need to eat more than you actually should. And with cooked food and with alcohol, you don't have this natural barrier. You don't feel when you had enough. You just go too strong, and you have to bear the consequences afterwards. And this is never going to happen with raw food. And the same with alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, especially because of this reason. Then, last but not least, there are so many health issues that are linked to alcohol or to the consumption of alcohol. Let me tell you some of them. So the first thing is that alcohol creates an acidic body. And if you have too much acid in your body, you can't be healthy. And this is the first step into disease and inflammation. Then you will have a bad breath, depression, acid reflux, morning hangovers, you know, weight gain. It kills brain cells. It brings the electrolytes in an imbalance. It leads to brain fog. It kills the liver, damages our kidneys, leads to dehydration, and increases the recovery time. And especially if you're into sports, you don't want to have an increased recovery time. That's why we do intermittent fasting and all the stuff. And if you drink alcohol, you just destroy everything you get from your intermittent fasting and your healthy diet. And I want to destroy my body. I want to destroy my diet. I want to destroy my fitness gains. I just want to be the best I can all the time, without any exceptions. This has nothing to do with restriction or that I don't allow myself these things. I don't enjoy it, and I don't want to do this. I don't want to drink alcohol. I never did, and I'm never going to do it. It's not for me, just to make it clear. Yes, and instead, if you don't consume alcohol, you will feel energized, you will have more time to do things you really want to do. You have a clear mind to think about things, to work on your projects, to work on your own body, to work on your health, to feel good all the time. And you don't have these ups and downs, and you will feel good with alcohol, and then you will feel worse afterwards, and you will regret it. And just stay on the level of health all the time, and don't think you need cheat days or days you can allow yourself something. Just treat your body well all the time. You don't need those exceptions. It's really not worth it, because all the people who make these exceptions and to allow themselves to, let's say, to eat really unhealthy and to have these cheat days, which is completely another topic. I think I'm going to make another YouTube video about cheat days and my opinion on this. But if you have the need to incorporate these cheat days, or to incorporate these days where you can drink alcohol and don't care about anything, then something in your lifestyle is wrong, because it means that your lifestyle is not satisfying you. Or let's say your diet is not satisfying you. So you need days on which you can cheat. And this is not, I just don't understand it, because my diet satisfies me. I don't crave anything. I don't crave junk food. I don't crave alcohol. I don't crave drugs, because I'm fulfilled with my diet, with my lifestyle. I have everything I want to. I can eat everything I want to. And I choose what I eat. I choose what I consume. No one else, just me. And that's great. And this is something we have to think about, and maybe switch our minds into another direction where you can actually understand that you are your own chef and you can treat yourself good or bad. So you can make the decision. And that's great, because we are not always able to do all the decisions we want. But in terms of lifestyle and diet, we can. So do it and make the right decision right now. And don't wait for next Monday or next holiday. The time is now. I hope this was not too boring for you. I hope you could get something out of it. And I'm not saying that you don't have to drink alcohol anymore. It's just my decision. I decided for me that I don't want to consume alcohol. And if you do or not, I don't care. Just do whatever you want, but you have to bear the consequences. And what could I recommend instead of alcohol is that you have nice, freshly juices instead. So this will give you so much energy, so much more energy, even when you are on family gatherings or parties, whatever. You can bring a juice that is really like red wine. It looks like red wine, and I'm going to tell you the recipe right now, and then I'm ready with this video. So in order to make your raw vegan healthy red wine substitute, you can use pomegranate kernels or seeds. I don't know how to call this. You know, pomegranates, the red one, big ones. Then cranberries and oranges. And you can choose the ratios as you like. So you can use pomegranate, cranberries and oranges in the same amount, or more pomegranate or more oranges, just do whatever you like, and then you put it through your juicer and you will have the best and healthiest red wine ever. And you can enjoy it without regretting it, without feeling bad afterwards, without numb yourself, without all the bad side effects. And yes, that's my recommendation for today. Just make your own healthy, raw, vegan red wine. And if you have kids, it's great too, because they can enjoy it as well. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will answer everything, because I really want to build up this community here. And if you want to help me out, you can subscribe to my channel and click the bell and hit the notification button, I don't know, so you can stay tuned and don't miss any further videos here. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. So much love and peace.